At the Chinese Culture and Community Service Center in Gaithersburg, Maryland, the gallery room is usually a place for anyone to enjoy the various works of Chinese art proudly displayed on the walls. However, on the evening of August 13th, 2024, people didn't come to observe the paintings. They instead came to hear the U.S. Senate Democrat nominee for Maryland, Angela Alsobrooks, and participate in her fireside chat. Many Asian Americans attended the fireside chat to ensure their voices were heard. Alsobrooks aims to secure support from this key demographic, whose participation could prove crucial in the upcoming election, as she faces a tough opponent in former Republican Maryland Governor Larry Hogan.
I will continue as a partner with the AAPI community, economic investment, making sure that I'm working not only to continue investing in education and affordable housing and other infrastructure, but making sure we're also investing in businesses, bringing about capital, making sure that we're bringing back the infrastructure dollars to our state, keeping our communities safe. So I'll be a great partner to the AAPI community to make sure our families are thriving.
The fireside chat was hosted by three Asian American Maryland elected Democrats, including State Senator Clarence Lamb and State Delegates Sarah Wollick and Lily Chi. They were joined by other notable local Democrats, including State Delegate Chow Wu and Gaithersburg Mayor Judd Ashman, to showcase a united front of Democrats for Alsobrooks.
She's been a tremendous leader of one of the largest counties here in the state. And so I've had the opportunity to work with her as a legislative leader in the General Assembly on really important issues like gun control, education, transportation, and infrastructure. And I know she'll continue to champion these issues in Congress.
Alsobrooks touched on issues that were viewed as necessary by Asian Americans, including education and gun control. She also repeatedly emphasized the importance of her election to secure a Democratic majority in the Senate. Asian Americans in Maryland are viewed as an important voting bloc, making up around 7% of the state's population. However, their influence extends further. In Howard County, a bellwether county that has voted for the statewide winner in the Senate since the 1950s, around 1 in 5 residents belongs to the AAPI community. This has resulted in both candidates holding campaign events for Asian Americans to attempt to gain their support.
I think it is important to participate in these events to get to know the senator who's going to represent the state. The Senate decides on a lot of important issues, and of course, in an environment where we just came out of anti-Asian hate, we need to have a senator who understands our pain, be able to be on our side when needed.
Former Maryland Governor Larry Hogan's candidacy also loomed large in the discussion. While most Democrats praised him as a person, they criticized Hogan for stalling work on various issues and still generally having conservative views.
Hogan was a popular governor, right? And he's also been very, friendly to the Asian American community. But we're talking about doing a very different job now. I disagree with a lot of his policy agendas. When I was a state legislator, we worked very hard to advance the policies related to clean energy, to manufacturing, to growing, our economy, and to supporting women's right to choose. He vetoed a lot of the bills, right, that we worked on. We worked very hard on. So I have no doubt he will continue to advance the Republican agenda, which is not right for America today and not right for Maryland.
Hogan is also attempting to gain Asian American support for his campaign. Last month, he held an Agents for Hogan event in Rockville, Maryland, addressing over 500 supporters. There, Hogan emphasized his work in office for the AAPI community. These actions include establishing Maryland's first Koreatown and appointing several Asian Americans to state government. Traditionally, Asian Americans, like most minorities, have been strongly Democratic, especially in Maryland. However, they generally tend to have a weaker party affiliation. The 2024 Asian American Voters Survey, carried out by AAPI Data, found that only 64% of Asian Americans thought of themselves as a Democrat or a Republican. Due to this, both candidates in Maryland's Senate race have continued scrambling to win over their support in an election where its AAPI community can make or break their campaigns. I'm Hanson Zhang, together with John Gao and Ping Ping Ying in Gaithersburg, Maryland for Red Media.